You're listening to The Human Upgrade with Dave Asprey.
And I've done some actually really profound work early in my own trauma thing around some psychedelic dance. And I go to Burning Man. I'll stay up till dawn and dance, and it is healing. But when you talk about dancing for healing, you're making me think of a few stories, even like some radical, like, paraplegic kind of things, like people have profound injuries, suddenly heal them in 3 months of dancing.
That's right.
What's your data, or what's your take on dancing to heal?
Totally. So first of all, thank you for asking this question, because to me, this is the new frontier of healing. I think that yoga, meditation, forest bathing, all these practices live in that space of prescribed by doctors as a healing modality. But dance continues to be the redheaded stepchild, where dance actually is the original healing modality that exists on the planet. And I'm measuring it now with UC Berkeley and the Greater Good Science Center. So I partnered with Dr. Dacher Keltner, who is the principal and founder of the Greater Good Science Center, the #1 behavioral science lab on the science of happiness. And we are embarking on this really exciting new study together, where we're going to be studying dance and collective joy. And I think one of the things about 5 Rhythms, which I think is so special, but it's still a very individualized kind of, you're dancing in quiet, sort of like no talking allowed, no eye contact really allowed. And you're just in a space together, but not really in a truly collective experience, right? Which by the way, I love 5 Rhythms. I think it's truly a wonderful modality. But what I think really the new frontier is this idea of collective joy, collective dance. The way when you go to Burning Man, it's like you're there, though, the substance issue can often be the sort of, it might not be supportive of your healing, right? So sometimes if you're taking all the substance that you take at a festival, you need to be sober. You need to be in collective joy, sober, to really experience that true euphoria on your own, and to practice that. And I think that yes, of course, there's beauty in the in some of the substances and the medicines that we take to feel that. But I think to really practice being the pharmacy in your own mind, to really practice unlocking your own dose, which I coined, and it's basically your 4 happy neurochemicals: your dopamine, your oxytocin, your serotonin, and your endorphins. And if you can do that in a collective experience with music, in dance, with the sun beating down on your face, without substances, that is actually the true antidote for loneliness, anxiety, depression. And it's also the most ancient form of celebration. It's the most ancient form of human experience around just dancing around a campfire, sort of being in a moment of reverence for whether it's, a totem that you're worshiping, or whether it's a celebration for the fall harvest. We forget that dance isn't just a fun party thing, but dance is actually essential to the human experience, and essential to joy, essential to moving through pain, essential to remembering your self-expression, right? To remind yourself that, oh, right, when I'm downward dogging, I'm following a teacher, I'm being told what to do, but to allow your body to move the way the music is just moving you to do so, and to be courageous enough, and courage being a virtue of joy, but to be courageous enough to actually allow your body to move the way the beat takes you. That's a joy practice, and that is healing, and that takes you to presence. But that takes you to a state of mindfulness, takes you to also move, takes you to creativity. It takes you to so many states of remembering who you are that no other form or modality can do or take you to, especially when you're in a collective experience.